Good morning. I'm at the Pinkham Notch Visitor Center. Still exhausted because I got to sleep about 11:30 and woke up when I woke up at 6. So I didn't get enough sleep, but I got some miles to put in today, so we're going for it. But this visitor center is such a nice pick-me-up. Ordered an early lunch of sandwich, chips, got a Coke, and gonna take some time here to recharge a little bit. And what's neat is they have this little relief map right here that shows all of the presidentials. Here's Eisenhower and Monroe that were Blue Blaze trails, so we didn't go to those. Mount Washington, which you saw plenty of yesterday. Jefferson. Adams, Madison, where the hut was. I think the hut was right here in between. And this is where we saw sunset. And there's the ridge line that I was making it down in the dusk. Still looking for cairns, which was not the most fun experience. And then we came down to Osgood last night. That's where we stayed. And then we are right here at the visitor center. So we did that whole shebang yesterday, and it was exhausting. But I was talking to the guy at the checkout, and he said rain is still on for today. And check this out. There are very, very, very few clear days up on Mount Washington, and month to date they'd had 27 days with fog. So the fact that we got a day where it was a clear view was just really unusual, and we really lucked out. Very happy. Even though I'm exhausted, very happy. I feel like we did the right thing. I forgot to see in Mount Washington, they have a board with the fatalities around the area, but they have a list here too. Really quite sad to read. Last one they have listed here, which I don't think is accurate, but they've got a couple from 2019. Gotta be careful, man. It's crazy. People dying every day, I guess, huh? Here's the eating area inside. Look how scrumptious that looks. And we'd like to welcome Wolverine to the show. Hey, Wolverine. We've got the Wildcats to climb today, which I hear are a pretty strenuous up and down stretch. After the Whites, when everyone's dead tired and they think they're done, up come the Wildcats. So here they come. We've got our first climb going on right here that goes up to Wildcat D, where there's a gondola at the top, supposedly. Let's get this day's climb underway. That's looking down. Just climb that. And that's going up, what we have to do next. Whew. Progress. That's where we were down there. We made it to Wildcat Mountain, and it sounds like the gondola's running, but I sure don't see any of the little gondolas. How's the terrain from here to there?
It's a little rough.
I just passed Wolverine. He already had his tent pitched at 3 o'clock and had called it a day. He is exhausted. I am exhausted too, and so I've had a change of plans. A whole bunch of factors. Let's run through them. It was such a long, exhausting day yesterday. I did not get enough sleep last night. We got a late start this morning. We had a nice lunch break, but it did take some time. The terrain is steeper and slower, at least for me, than I thought it was going to be. It's supposed to rain starting at 5 and rain all night long, and there seems to be no way for me to get to the original imp shelter and campsite that I had planned anywhere near the time that I had wanted, or even before it gets dark probably. And I have not gotten to stay at a hut like I had wanted. All of those things combined have led me to hopefully stay at the Carter Notch hut, which is coming up in about 1.5 miles. At this time of day, they're only accepting walk-ins, but supposedly they have about 30 bunks left over, so hopefully this works out. We'll see. Finally, Carter Notch Hut. Let's see if they'll let us buy one of the empty bunks. Okay, we got some space. They were gonna put me in a room with other people, and I just asked if I could have a private room. No one else in here yet? Ask and you shall receive. Nice. Oh, this is so nice to get out of the rain. Oh, thank God. This trail, the Wildcats, are just way more scrambles than I was expecting. I like scrambles, they're fine. Oh look, the porch is covered, fantastic. But it's just too slow going, and I slowed to a crawl now that everything is slick. So this is such a relief to have this tonight.
Yeah, they said it's like 40 people coming. It's like 40 people total coming.
Oh, yeah. Are you staying?
Summers that kept the cost pretty low, but
We ate my salad, but we got peas and lasagna.
Would you drink carbonated?
All right, guys, so I had dinner. They had a naturalist program that one of them put on, but I was way too tired. I got to get to sleep. Breakfast is at 7. I've got a 15-mile day. I hope the terrain is not as hard. I'm not 100% convinced that I'm going to stay for breakfast, but it also depends on what the rain is doing in the morning. So, gotta head to bed. Gotta catch up on my sleep. Hope y'all have a good evening. We'll see you tomorrow.